he's going to Saudi Arabia, right?
Maybe Saudi Arabia, who knows?
All right, on to the next story. AJ is in the process of rebuilding his career after losing his world titles and comes into 2024 off the back of a 3-fight win streak. The Brit continued his recovery from suffering successive defeats to Oleksandr Usyk by knocking out Otto Wallin in December. Joshua had been set to face Deontay Wilder next, but the Bronze Bomber's defeat to Joseph Parker on the same night has seen him pivot to another one of Fury's conquests instead. Meanwhile, former UFC heavyweight champion Ngannou will be appearing in only his second ever professional boxing bout. Now, the Predator stunned the world on his debut when he floored Fury last October. AJ versus Ngannou is indeed a fight to watch. Well, let's get to hear what AJ had to say concerning this.
I'll win it, but like anything, I think it's going to be a challenging fight. So in my head, I'm taking myself to a place where I know if it gets tough and if it gets rough, I'm ready, like, from a cellular level. You know, every cell in my body will know to keep on pushing through and not give in at all. So, and that will lead me to victory for sure. So, and I've got many ways I can skin a cat as well. There's many ways I can beat Ngannou. But I just want to make sure that, you know, as he done to Fury, if it does get tough, that I'll be ready for whatever comes my way, 100%. 100%.
I love the part where he said, I've got many ways to skin a cat. Fantastic. Well, I got Bamdele standing by. And, of course, he is a boxing pundit and a combat analyst. And hopefully we'll be doing justice to some of the areas we'll be looking at. Bamdele, good to have you on the show this morning.
Good morning, Mike. It's good to be here. How are you doing?
I'm very good. I'm all right. Now, of course, the match is finally, right here. And we're looking at a possible bout in a week's time, but we can't help but talk about it today. Now, there's been a whole lot of argument concerning it. Nobody expected the bout against Fury to go the way it did when Ngannou faced Fury, because we thought that the Fury who dominated boxing was going to have a ride. But we saw a different game, and we saw an Ngannou with so much heart. Now, against an AJ, what are your expectations?
Okay, so a quick one. I don't like the fact that people downplay Ngannou's talent for just coming into boxing. You should remember, Ngannou is a mixed martial artist. So don't say because he almost floored Fury that he doesn't stand a chance to be in the industry. So against AJ, like I was telling some of my friends, I said anything can happen in this bout. You can't compare Fury's strength, like his punching power, to AJ's punching power. And this is AJ coming from a place of right now he's trying to build up his confidence, and he did good with Otto Wallin. Though Otto Wallin can't be like a yardstick for his bout with Ngannou, but like he said, there are different ways he can beat Ngannou. And I feel as much as AJ should watch out for Ngannou's big punches, Ngannou should watch out for AJ's big punches. And if you heard AJ in some of his interview, he said he's seeing this bout as his own undisputed fight. Again, where I feel AJ stands a chance and has an advantage is the fact that he has fought the legendary Oleksandr Usyk. I use the word legendary because Oleksandr Usyk is an amazing boxer with amazing skill. So I feel, I feel with that skill set, and AJ was able to stand with him for 12 rounds. So I feel AJ might stand a chance. At the same time, I don't say Ngannou does not stand a chance, but people should not downplay AJ to see him as, he's a total failure, that he doesn't stand a chance against Ngannou because Ngannou was able to do this to Fury. It's a boxing match, it's an heavyweight bout, and I feel anything can happen. May the best man win, but I feel AJ stands a chance.
Okay, now, looking at Mike Tyson's, history.
Influence.
Now having Mike Tyson in Ngannou's corner, you think he's going to play any significant role at all?
Well, obviously it would because he played a very significant role against Fury. But this time around, I know he's still going to play a very major role. So I feel AJ's camp should also look for a strategy to get back at Ngannou with a different style. AJ needs to work more on his leg movement, try to avoid the big right, which is somehow unavoidable. But he has to just go into the fight like a warrior, go all out in this bout. Because Mike Tyson's influence obviously would work for Ngannou. But at the same time, Mike Tyson is trying to infuse like the little him, like when he was in his prime, into Ngannou. So Ngannou can't be that elusive. He can't be as elusive as Mike Tyson where he was when he was fighting. But now, regardless, he's still going to be an added advantage to Ngannou. But still, you know, AJ can still come up with a surprise. So
Okay.
Mike Tyson's influence would be a very big one on Ngannou.
Okay, finally, before I let you go, do you think any legacy is at stake here? If AJ perhaps, you know, loses that fight, what do you think that would mean for his career?
Okay, so I've heard a whole lot of people, including legendary Lennox Lewis, saying if AJ loses this fight, a whole lot of people, a whole lot of boxers, if he loses this fight, like it's going to be the end of his career. Days that he shouldn't have taken the fight, but he has taken it. If he loses this fight, it's going to be like very detrimental to him. So true, but on the other hand, knowing that Ngannou is a fighter, don't underestimate Ngannou because he's coming from the UFC. No, he is a fighter. Like he's the heavyweight champion. He was the heavyweight champion in the UFC. So even if AJ loses this fight, I don't see it as a big deal.
All right.
That's to me. You know, people. Yeah, I don't see it as a big deal, but I feel, you know, you should just try to stand up for the fight.
Thank you very much, Bamdele. I appreciate you. Hopefully, we'll come back again and do a review after the bout, all right? Stay tuned.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
All right. Well, moving on, I just got words now that Mike Mexicano is standing by at the newspaper stand, and hopefully will be bringing us some updates coming from that scene. The fans will be reacting to a lot of games this weekend, so let's find out what he's got for us. Mike Mexicano, where are you? Come on, pop it up. Okay, I think we're still trying to establish connections right there. Now, Toyosi, very quickly, AJ Ngannou. I mean, what's your take generally? Do you think this is about that we have to look out for?
Yeah, it's a good one.
Okay.
We saw the Fury Ngannou publicity and everything
that came with it.
Yeah.
Did you see the promo of this one?
Yeah. It's lovely.
Fantastic, right?
That's the thing about exhibition. Well, maybe I'm not correct to call it an exhibition match, but that's the way I see it.
Okay.
Someone who is crossing from the UFC to the boxing world. We saw the same thing with what's his name now, Mayweather.
Yeah.
And
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor, thank you. So,
all right, Pesero, who guided the Eagles to a second-place finish at the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations on Friday, said he was fulfilled coach in the West African nation. He penned a farewell message to Nigerians after the expiration of his contract. Yesterday, we conclude our contract with the NFF. It was a pride and honor to coach the Super Eagles. It has been 22 months of immense dedication, sacrifice, emotion, and enormous enthusiasm. We feel a sense of fulfillment, he wrote on his social media platform X. Now, Finidi Anamunike has been touted to replace him. Osne Guavon has been tipped to coming as interim coach. Yeah. All right, let's go to Mike. Mike Mexicano, hopefully we can have you now quickly.
Yes, you can, Mark. Thank you very much. I know this morning, earlier on, you were talking about Paul Pogba. Of course, there's the Manchester Derby going on this weekend. I've got Stone Cold, my guy. I know I call him Stone Cold, Laolu. And, of course, King Dion in the house. Dion, great to have you. It's the Manchester Derby, Dion. What are your thoughts?
Frankly, I'm a United fan, so I'll be honest. I'll always support the team, but I know technically tomorrow will be at a disadvantage because of the loss of quality numbers and then also because of the current form of City itself. So I'm hopeful that it won't be too much of a bashing, but I won't necessarily say, it's not going to go away because you can never tell with football. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I would only wish for the best.
Like 3.
No, see, as bad as it can be, 2-0 maximum.
So, do you agree with him?
Well, yeah.
They go chop like 3.
Nah, I know if you reach 3, I actually agree with him because I feel it will be a surprise tomorrow, Everybody expects Man City to be the Man City that will come and scatter Man U, but there have been periods where Man U had gone to Etihad and done the miracle. So but I believe tomorrow might be a miracle, at least 2-1 Man United. Okay,
very fast here. Mark was talking about Coach Guavon. We have a new coach. Pesero left yesterday. Guavon has been drafted in. Do you think it's same old or going around in circles? What do you see from Guavon's reign?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to the former manager for his time and effort. It obviously showed that he did some sort of work for us to end up in the finals of the AFCON. There was something that we got from him. But are we going in circles? I would rather be hopeful for a good future, especially because this is now a coach that is you know, part of us. He's Nigerian. So there should be a better form of relatability with the players. I would now just expect there to be, you know, implementation of tactics, better selection of players, and personally just affecting the boys more than just from the angle of being a coach, but being a manager.
All right. Thank you, guys. We don't have time. We have to go now. Thank you very much, guys, for coming in on the show. But that's it, Mark. Take it away.
Well, thank you so much, Mike Mesikera. That's about it for Sports Update on TVC Breakfast Saturday right here. To your seat, prediction, Man United, Man City.
3-0.
All right, I hand over to the breakfast crew now as they take it home. Stay tuned right here.